We would start with a question: what are the prospects of retailing in India?
See, the prospects of retailing in India are very good because retail is basically a form of mediation of products and services with customers. So it has to end in the last mile of retail. And if you look at retail, it has evolved in a big way. We have different formats of retailing in India. Products have been so many, services have been so many available in India. All these put together have actually catapulted to a big success in retailing. So we have a large customer base in India, and the consumption is growing. So in every area, retailing is going to grow. We've moved. Look at organized retail. We've actually moved from cities to towns, even to very small towns. We have big retail stores coming up. On the other hand, we also have online retailing, which has emerged in a big way. As the penetration of smartphones has happened in India in a big way, we have online retailing happening in a big way too. So many organizations have set up their online shops. Even brick and mortar outlets have adopted omni-channel retailing. So in that sense, retailing is going to be pretty big. I mean, organized retailing is just still 8% of the total consumption in India. So there are huge prospects. There is the rest of 92% available for organized retailing. Having said that, even the traditional retailers have been setting up their shop wherever cities and towns expand. They've been setting shops, and quite a lot of support functions as well develop along with retailing. So retailing in India has huge prospects.
What are your views on organizing retail management courses in India?
Currently, if we look at retail management courses that are available in India, there are only very few courses available. We need to teach retailing on a larger scale. We have retail courses, we have a PGDM, we have certificate courses, and we have a few courses at the higher education level. There is still a huge gap in terms of focusing on the functional areas of retailing. We don't have function-specific retail courses in India. We have an all-embracing course like a PGDM, but we do not have functional courses yet. For instance, in developed economies abroad, they have very functional courses like a diploma program or a postgraduate diploma in store design, store planning, and visual merchandising. They have functional programs in supply chain management and retailing, and so on. We have only an all-embracing program like a PGDM in retail or an MBA in retail in India. Still have to go a long way, and we can introduce a lot of functional courses in retailing that would actually help the industry more.
Moving on to the last part of our session, sir, what kind of management graduates is the industry looking for in general and in terms of retailing?
We look at three specific skills. One is conceptual skills, second is analytical skills, and the third is operational skills. These three skills are very important. I know that students would have definitely undergone the academic aspects of retailing. All chapters relating to retail management they would have just undergone, and they also would have undergone projects in the retail functional areas. With these capabilities, we would also look at competencies in terms of being good in analysis, being good in understanding consumers and consumer markets, being good in operational skills. A lot of students would come with the knowledge of retailing, but they may not be able to kind of fold up their sleeves and be ready to work in the market. Retailing is all about understanding the customers and then serving them. So if you look at these skills in students, most of the students come with the knowledge of retailing, with the knowledge of marketing. The operations areas have a huge need in retail. For instance, being the store head or a retail operations head of a a large retail outlet in a department store or in a hypermarket, or for a mall for that matter. These talents are in dearth currently, so we would like students to kind of get trained in these areas. The second area of need is the large growing online segment. Students come with technological capabilities, but they need to work on functional capabilities. Somebody who is adept in the business areas of retailing, he or she will be able to use technology very well to understand retailing and help the retail sector. So I think growth in the retail sector is going to be big. A person who focuses on a career in retailing and understands all the functions of retailing will definitely do well and reach these guys, and he or she can become CEO of retail within just about 10 years, and that's the current trend in India.